Well, hi guys, it's Jim P. at Wisman Show. We're back again today, doing another video for you folks. Initially, I had plans going out to the bushcraft campsite, but I managed to sleep in, and by the time I get everything loaded and drive out there, it'd be too late, and I don't want to rush. So instead, I'm going to get to that one video I mentioned a while ago that I was going to get to, and that was a gear video. This one's all going to be towards the winter and towards bushcraft and hot tenting, etc. So without further ado, we'll start off with the small stuff here, and that's going to be these, and that is my new Arctic mittens. So let's put these. You'll notice I had them on backwards here. Got these end of the season last year. Blister Boy, my friend Dave, picked these up for me at a local Army Navy surplus store. I asked him to keep an eye out for me because I was looking for a pair of these. These are like brand new, never been used, never issued. I believe these are like a deerskin palm. Then they have a fox. This might even be a wool, I'm not sure. Military, it's probably not fox, probably actual sheep's wool. But it's more or less just for knocking snow off your face, rubbing on your nose, etc. So I'm looking forward to using these this coming winter when the time's cold. They have a really nice quilted liner. Also, I'll be wearing a thin pair of gloves underneath here. So what I can do is just drop these off like you see me doing right now, what these are called idiot strings. That way I can drop them, throw them out behind my back, get them out of the way, keep them from getting down in the snow and that, and use my hands for better dexterity. Excuse me. So that's what I got here for keeping my hands nice and toasty this year. Oh, what are we going to go to next? Let's just go to the shovel here. Picked up this Lifeline shovel the other day. I was looking online to order one, but then I happened to be in my local Dick's Sporting Goods, and they had them for the same price as I could get them online, minus the shipping, so I saved out on that. The only thing I don't like is the Made in China logo, but I think anything nowadays you get in China. Beast, can't remember the rest of his username on YouTube. It's Beast some sort of number. Did a review on these, and he said they hold up pretty well. I do have a plastic one, it's a little bit wider, it's compact downstairs as well, which I'm probably just going to throw in my vehicle. But the reason I went this route was, one, it's a whole lot lighter, so if I wanted to have it in my pack, not on my pulse sled, that would be great. But the main reason, I'm going to a hot tent, and I'll have a wood stove, and I want to be able to clean hot coals and stuff out of the stove to tear down if I'm tearing down before it gets a chance to cool all the way down. That way I can get in it with this metal bladed shovel and empty it and not worry about melting a plastic one, which I would never use it. So, but also what's nice about this, I don't know if B showed this or not, these tear down of course make them a lot smaller, but you can actually shove this in the ground and use it as a portion of a windscreen if you're using like a stove, so alcohol stove or whatever. But it collapsed a little bit shorter for transport, so that'll be another nice piece of gear for the year. This is made by Lifeline. They run about $19. The mittens you can get probably for around $20 if you look around. Winter. You've seen my other axe. I have my Wetterling's small hunter's axe. And I wanted something a little bigger for better processing in the wintertime. So I went and picked up a Council Tool Jersey axe, which is this. I put an edge on it. Been splitting around the house. First time I overkilled, and that's why this guard's on here, because I managed to foobar this up a little bit with some chips. It's still solid, but I went ahead to put a protector on it in the meantime. I think I might have went a little overkill. This may end up being my axe for inside the camper for splitting wood at the campsite. And I might be going eventually with a Wetterling's forest axe. The handle's going to be about half a foot less, and a little bit lighter on the end, but still will do what I want it to do. I think this is, like I said, just going to be a little bit overkill. You can do it one-handed, but it's not that comfortable. So if I want to do it, and so the scabbard came like a real light color. I tried just using regular brown shoe polish to treat it, as well as maybe darken up the color, and it darkened it up, but it doesn't look too appealing. But it's a tool, so. But I still like to have my gear look half decent. So, but that's my Council Tools Jersey axe with the scabbard. The axe itself, I believe, was $30, and the scabbard was $9, so around 40 bucks. And last, laying out here, is my new Wiggy's super light 0 degree synthetic bag. Haven't had a chance to use it yet, and the main reason is sucker weighs 5 pounds, very bulky, and like I said, the 0 degree bag hasn't been that cold, and I haven't really got out a whole lot yet this year. I'm looking forward to using it. This will be for on the ground, of course, with my sleeping pad, and or if when I get my hot tent all set up and stuff, I'll be using a cot most likely with my pad and this. Seems really nicely built. I've read a lot of reviews on this system. Last year I got a Gore-Tex bivy bag sent to me from my best friend Ryan up there, Fixed by Doc, and I said, you know, I don't have a sleeping bag anymore. When I went to hammock camping, I, like an idiot, sold a bunch of my gear, which I shouldn't have. I should have just kept it. But I wanted a sleeping bag, and I'm really concerned about getting my down wet. So I said, yeah, I'm going to go synthetic. And I've watched videos where people have slept in these things with rain around them and everything, and they've stayed high and dry, and heard really good things about Wiggy, so I wanted to give it a shot. Plus, American made. So, got a nice cinch hood. Like I said, 0 degree. It's got what they're calling, what he told us, is a laminate filling. It's not baffled or anything, so it's should be true to its temperature rating. So this one came with just a standard stuff sack, since it was on special. Typically you're looking at paying just for the bag itself, minus if you want the outside fortress, they call it. You're looking at 279 bucks for just the bag. These were on sale for $115. So when they were on special, I jumped at it. So, but that's my Wiggy's 0 degree sleeping bag, and I'm looking forward to sleeping in it. This one is the long, wide version. They said anyone over 170 pounds and 6 foot, this is the best bet. And you don't feel confined in this thing as much as you would as a traditional mummy bag. And I don't feel like this is as big as my old Big Agnes I had, which I thought was too big, and you just couldn't heat it up too well because there's just too much airspace around you. So, but real heavy zippers. The baffle for here. Everything you, well, take it back. No, this one does not have the neck baffle. I think the newer ones do. The newer one. That's why this one's on sale. They went to a ultra light instead of the super light now they call it, but it's still the same weight, so 5 pounds. So this will be a pulse sledding or maybe 12-acre backpacking in where I'm only going a mile. But is that 5 pounds plus my sleeping pad 7 pounds? It adds up. So, all right, guys, it's enough of me yapping. Just wanted to get this quick video up for you folks. Please, everyone, keep your thoughts and your prayers out there for all the families affected by the tragic shooting yesterday. I don't understand what was going through that monster's head at the time, But we may never know. All we know is God has got himself 20 beautiful angels upstairs with him right now. I just feel so fortunate to have my child home every day and be able to hug and tell her I love her. Not like those ones that have lost their children. So, and that I'm just going to say thank you for watching the PA Woodsman's channel, and most of all, God bless.